with a one more exciting and informative video released by CEV Group. So friends, before I start, on behalf of CEV Group, I would like to welcome you all for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe the official YouTube channel of CEV Group, that is named as Registered Valuers Club, for getting all the new professional updates. So we are starting this video, and this video is related to the Empanelment Notice issued by PNB, Punjab National Bank on 7th of November 2025. What are the key features, what are the highlights, and what are the eligibility criteria and how to apply, we will discuss in this video. So from where you can get this empanelment notice, I will first of all I will tell you the procedure of getting this empanelment news. First of all, let's go back. First of all, in your Google toolbar, type cevnews.in and click on the enter button. This dedicated website of CEV Group in the name of CEV Techno News, CTN Press, will open, and it is containing various important features for the benefit of engineers and valuers. And when you scroll it down, this is the YouTube panel where you can get the informative videos immediately without logging to YouTube. You can directly get the related videos which is released recently in synchronized manner. And in latest news, here is the news we are talking about. Empanelment of Valuers in Punjab National Bank, released on 7th of November 2025. Number one place is there. In the latest news, it will be shown. And when you scroll it down, in banking information, there is an exclusive information related to banks, empanelments notices, and various other features. You will get not only this PNB Empanelment notice, but you will also find the empanelment notices of various other banks, SBI and other. When you click on the load more button, you will get various other empanelments notices issued recently and various other important news related to empanelment being posted here. You can take benefit. You can click going on to click on button. You will get more and more news related to this. Now, let's concentrate on today's empanelment notice. When you click on this, one more feature of this website is that you can subscribe. You can view the bell icon on the right bottom of your screen. When you move your cursor to this button, there is a subscribe to notification. When you click on this, all the new empanelment notices and other related news will be subscribed to you, and you will get all the notifications of the related news. Now, this is the Empanelment of Valuers in Punjab National Bank, released on 7th of October 2025. Notice of PNB for Valuers. Read full circular. From where it is released? It is released by the head office of PNB, plot number 4, sector 10, Dwarka, New Delhi. Public notices in Empanelment of Valuers. You can find this notice on their official website also. And it is for 13 zonal offices. It is issued for 13 zonal offices. They are named in serial wise manner. And when you click on the last date of empanelment, last date of submitting your application is 21st of November 2025. You must remember this. That's last date of submitting your application for empanelment is 21st of November 2025. And this news is being contributed by our respected member, Mr. Soumya Ranjan Shetty. He is from Odisha. When you click on this button, click here, you will be diverted to this notice issued by PNB on 7th of November 2025. What does the notice says? It is a public notice for empanelment of valuers issued by PNB head office at New Delhi. So what does this says? PNB Punjab National Bank invites application for empanelment of valuers who are having registration under Wealth Tax Act. So friend, this is most important thing. Only the valuers registered under Wealth Tax Act means SARFAESI valuers are requested to apply for this for a period of 5 years for the following zonal office. What is the period of empanelment? It is for 5 years. And where to apply? To the respected zonal offices. There are 13 zonal offices for which the empanelment is being empanelment notice is being issued: Agra, Ahmedabad, Bhopal, Chennai, Dehradun, Delhi, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Ludhiana, Mumbai, Shimla, and Varanasi. So, the empanelment of valuers is subjected to fulfillment of criteria related to education, qualification, and experience mentioned in Appendix 3, eligibility criteria, and terms of engagement given in Appendix 4. We will go through these appendix in the forthcoming slides. The quality of service provided, performance of valuers shall be reviewed annually by the bank. Applications are submitted as per the Appendix 1 and Appendix 2 attached. These are also attached along with this notice, along with the copies of qualification and experience proof to the respective zonal office only. No copy to be sent to the head office. This is important point to be noted, that no copy should be sent to the head office, which the address is mentioned on the top. No copy should be sent to the head office, but they are to be submitted to the zonal offices only. And list of zonal offices along with their addresses is available in Appendix 5 at the end of this slide, in the last slide of this presentation. Further, if a valuer is having offices, branches in multiple locations covering different zonal offices, and they are intended to get themselves empaneled with different zones, then in such cases, such valuers will have to apply in the respective zonal offices. Means अगर आपका किसी वैल्यूअर का ऑफिस मोर देन वन जोनल ऑफिस के एरिया में पड़ता है, तो आपको उनके डिफरेंट जोनल ऑफिसेस में आपको अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा जहां जहां पर आपका ऑफिस है. सपोज if you're having office in Delhi and in Ludhiana, then you have to apply for both the zonal offices if you want empanelment for both your offices. If you want the empanelment in Ludhiana only, then you need to apply for Ludhiana, and if you got empanelment in Delhi only, then in Delhi only, then you need to apply for Delhi office only, Delhi zonal office only. But if you want empanelment in both the cities, then you need to apply for both the zonal offices. Application will be received from, this is most important point, from 7th of November 2025 to 21st of November 2025 for empanelment. No application shall be entertained for the current empanelment process after 21st of November 2025. So the last date for application is 21st of November 2025 for this empanelment notice. In case any valuer has been found guilty or misconduct in professional capacity in some other bank institution and his name has been circulated, reported by the Indian Banks Association, IBA, or Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, Reserve Bank of India, RBI, any other government agency or body, his her application will not be considered for empanelment. This is the condition stipulated in this empanelment notice. Bank will empanel only those valuers who are registered under Wealth Tax 1957. This is the important point to be noted. Further, bank in any case reserve the right to seek valuation from the Wealth Tax registered valuer at the time of enforcement of security. So bank reserve the right to amend, modify any terms of empanelment and withdraw the advertisement without any notice. And this notice is being issued under the signature of General Manager of the head office of the Punjab National Bank situated at New Delhi. So what are the key features of this empanelment notice and what are the appendix available for you to apply and how to apply for this empanelment? PNB is one of the largest bank in India, and every valuer has a dream to get himself empanelment in PNB. And this notice is very important for all the aspiring valuers who need empanelment, who are seeking the empanelment in nationalized banks like PNB. So Appendix 1 is there. Application for empanelment of valuer with bank. You need to download this 2-page form and fill it either with your own handwriting, or you can take this in MS Word and you can type the related information about yourself here: name, city name, date of birth, address, email, education qualification, university qualification, date of award, number of years of experience. There are various other things to be entered by you. Membership of Professional Valuer Association. Name of name of Professional Valuer Association is also mentioned in the forthcoming slides, where you need to get the membership, and only after getting the membership of particular association, then you will be or organization, you will be eligible for applying for this empanelment notice. Then PAN number, then other things, then you need to sign, and full name is to be there. And don't forget to put your stamp. If you are having your stamp, अगर आपके पास आपकी मोहर है, आपके नाम से मोहर है, तो वो जरूर लगाना यहाँ पर, याद रखिए, उसको मत भूलिए. It will create a good impression about your services and about your and it will provide the information about your office also. Then Appendix 2, format of undertaking to be submitted by the valuer for empanelment. This is an undertaking to be submitted by every valuer at the time of application. I, son and oblique daughter of, do hereby solemnly affirm and state that I am a citizen of India, have not been removed, dismissed from service employment earlier. I have not been convicted of any offense and sentenced to term imprisonment. There are various things. And one of the most important thing is this. I have in this undertaking, the most everything is important, but for the most important thing to be concentrated is that I have not been found guilty or misconduct in professional capacity. In case I am found guilty or misconduct, adoption of unethical practices, submission of under or overvalued valuation reports in professional capacity in Punjab National Bank or in some other bank or institution, and brought to the notice of Punjab National Bank by IBA. IBA means caution list of IBA, Central Bureau of Investigation CBI, Reserve Bank of India RBI, or any other government agency or body. My empanelment will stand cancelled with Punjab National Bank without referring to grievance redressal system of the bank. It is very important. Without referring to the grievance redressal system of the bank, your empanelment will be stand cancelled. PNB will be free to report to the IBA, Institute of Valuers etc. Means any organization which of which you are a member, about the misconduct, adoption, or unethical practice, and may take appropriate legal action for deficiency in services. This is very important. And you need to put your signature, name, address, and it should be duly stamped by you. where your address and other things are mentioned. Now, Appendix 3. This is the eligibility criteria for employment of valuers in a bank. Not only for PNB, but if you need to apply for any other bank, any other nationalized bank, or any other bank like PNB, SBI, or any other big bank or large bank, or related to any financial institution, then these eligibility criteria for employment of valuers in bank is almost the same for all the banks. Who are the eligible entities? Following are the eligible entities: individuals, partnership, proprietorship firm, and partnership firm. Only three of these, only these three entities are eligible for employment. And what are the other conditions? A person shall be eligible to be employment as a valuer only if a valuer is registered under Wealth Tax Act. It is mentioned in the first point. The valuer should be registered under Wealth Tax Act 1957. The valuer possesses a PAN card number, GST number as applicable. If you are liable for GST, then you need to provide the GST, but GST number is necessary for category A valuers. It is mentioned clearly that if you are applying for category A valuer, then GST number is must. He is a citizen of India. He is maximum 25 years of age. However, there is no maximum age limit for a valuer to remain in panel. This is very, very important point. The minimum age is 25 years, but there is no maximum age limit for a valuer to remain on panel. There is a myth that after 70 years, bank will not consider you as for employment as a valuer. But this is only a myth. It is very much cleared with this notice that there is no maximum age limit for a valuer to remain on panel. Number 5, he is a member of a good standing of any one of the valuers association. The name of the valuer association is also mentioned in the forthcoming slide in the point number G, where we will discuss about that also. But as of now, you should remember that he should be a member of any one organization mentioned in that point, and you should be having a valid membership certificate of that organization. There are certain organizations approved by IBA or various banks and nationalized banks and private banks also. You should be a member of only any one of these organizations only. He actively participates in professional activity in various professional bodies. This is also important. He actively participates. He should be an active member of professional bodies. He should not be a non-active member. Means he is sleeping और वो कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा है और कोई membership activity में भी नहीं कर रहा है, कोई professional appointment भी नहीं कर रहा है, professional activity भी नहीं कर रहा है, तो he is not eligible to apply. The valuer has not been removed, dismissed from valuation related services previous employment earlier. A valuer has not been convicted of any offense and sentenced to term of imprisonment. This is a common point. A valuer has not been found guilty or misconduct in professional capacity. A valuer is not an undischarged insolvent. The valuer has not been, point number 11 is, the valuer has not been convicted of an offense connected with any proceeding under the Income Tax Act 1961, Wealth Tax Act 1957, or Gift Tax Act 1958. At the time of employment, the valuer shall give an undertaking to this effect as per Appendix 2. We have already discussed about Appendix 2. It is mentioned here, Appendix 2. You have to take a print and sign it. Now, no partnership entity shall be eligible to be empanelment as valuer if, why? A partnership entity is not eligible to be empaneled. There are certain points. It has been set up for the objects other than rendering professional or financial services, including valuation services. No partnership entity shall be eligible to be empanelment as valuer if it has been set up for objects other than for rendering professional or financial services, including valuation services. अगर आपने पार्टनरशिप एंटिटी बनाई है और उसके अंदर इसके अलावा आपका कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, अगर वो इसके अलावा कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, then it will not be considered for empanelment. Means it should be having in object clause, there should be a point mentioning that rendering professional or financial services, including valuation services. This point should be mentioned in the object clause of the partnership deed. It is undergoing an insolvency resolution or is an undischarged bankrupt, then also it will not be considered for empanelment. The following document should be used to ascertain the above objective. In case of partnership firm, partnership deed should be provided. Apart from above document, any other relevant document may be referred in case-to-case basis. Now, other criteria for empanelment. What are the other criteria required for empanelment purposes under this notice? Now, point number A is registration with Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, IBBI. That is the first condition. That is the first criteria. For valuation of properties, assets pertaining to companies in terms of companies registered valuers and valuation rules 2017 issued as per MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs notification dated 18th of October 2017. A valuer registered as a valuer member of IBBI for relevant class of assets shall be eligible for conducting the valuation. This is an important point, as they mentioned in criteria, eligibility criteria, point number 8A. Such valuers shall also be eligible for valuation of property assets pertaining to other than companies as regards all the valuation work related to companies' asset would be undertaken only by the valuers registered with IBBI. That is most important point. Further, to undertake the valuation of properties assets pertaining to companies under SARFAESI Act 2002, the valuer must be registered under Section 34 of Wealth Tax Act 1957. They have cleared here about the SARFAESI Act. If it is for SARFAESI, then valuer must be registered under 34 AB of Wealth Tax Act 1957. Now, point number 2 under the category A. For case referred to NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, under IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, IRP and RP, Interim Resolution Professional or Resolution Professional, shall appoint valuers for valuation of assets of the corporate debtor by engaging valuers who are registered with IBBI, organization recognized by IBBI. The scope of fees payable to such valuers shall be fixed by IRP or RP with approval of Committee of Creditors, COC. They have cleared about the fee to be paid to the valuers of such type, such category. Now, registration with government. Under B category, what is they have asked? Registration with government. Registration with the central state government is desirable but not compulsory. In some states, it is compulsory to be registered with government as a valuer, but in certain states, there is no such act or law available. So they have mentioned that it is recommended, but it is desirable, but not compulsory. Now, C, registration under Wealth Tax Act, valuation under SARFAESI Act 2002. In case of fresh as well as existing advances where charges of the bank on the security compliant under SARFAESI Act is created or to be created, then valuation of such security shall be taken from the valuer registered under Wealth Tax Act at the time of fresh sanction as well as subsequent valuation. They have made it clear at the time of fresh sanction as well as subsequent valuations. As per section 34 AC within bracket 2 of Wealth Tax Act, if a partnership firm is to be registered as a valuer, all its partners must be registered under Wealth Tax Act. Hence, only such partnership firm where all partners are registered under Wealth Tax Act shall be eligible to conduct valuation under SARFAESI Act 2002. It is very much clear with this point. No explanation, I think, is required for this. Now, point number 3, where no company or other body corporate can be registered as a valuer. In point number 3, they have cleared that further no company or other body corporate can be registered as a valuer under Wealth Tax Act as per section 34 AC 2 of the Act. Since LLP is a body corporate, it cannot be registered as a valuer under Wealth Tax Act 34 AC 2 of the Act. Hence, a company, LLP or other body corporate cannot conduct valuation under SARFAESI Act. It is very much clear with the Act also, and they have made it clear in point number 3 also that LLP or body corporates are not allowed to apply for this empanelment and not eligible, or in other words, we can say they are not eligible for this empanelment as per the Act, SARFAESI Act 2002. Now, point number D. It is also an important point that they have made diploma holders eligible for this. Valuers with diploma or qualification other than graduation or post-graduation. Valuers with education qualification or diploma shall be eligible for empanelment to undertake valuation of properties, land and building, real estate asset, plant and machinery for loans up to 5 crore only. They have made it clear that diploma holders are eligible, but they are restricted to value a property having value up to 5 crores only. But there is a additional point also. However, Deputy General Manager, DGM, Deputy Zonal Manager, DZM, shall be empowered to permit valuation of an extent of rupees 10 crores, and Zonal Manager ZM shall be empowered to permit valuation to an extent of about 10 crores. Means DZM and ZM. DZM is empowered to permit valuation of an extent of rupees 10 crores, and ZM is empowered to permit valuation of an extent more than 10 crores by valuers with diploma as qualification. It is very important point to be noted. If you are having a diploma and you are going to apply, then what are your limitations and up to which value you are eligible to provide your valuation reports. Now, point number E, requisite qualification and experience. It is necessary that the valuer possesses proper educational qualification which make him competent to carry out the task of valuation of securities. In addition, relevant work experience is also important, as such persons possessing the requisite education qualification and work experience as mentioned in this chapter shall be eligible for empanelment as valuers. Evidence of previous experience need to be provided to the bank. In case of partnership firms undertaking valuations, the qualification experience shall apply to all partners of the partnership firm. It is made clear that if you are applying for empanelment under your partnership firm, then all partners should be eligible for this. Individual eligibility should be considered. Now, what are the other eligibility and qualifications required qualification criteria, valuation of land and building and real estate. Here they are mentioning that there is no act to regulate profession of valuation in real estate in our country. They are mentioning that there is no act to regulate profession of valuation of real estate in our country. But here they might be maybe somewhere confused or wrong, because now they're under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and under Companies Act 2013, there is a section 247, which is there to regulate the profession of valuation in our country. And IBBI, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, is appointed as a regulator as on date for this purpose. And I think there is some confusion related to this, but let's stick on the line what they are saying. There is no act to regulate profession of valuation of real estate in our country. The education qualifications for empanelment as valuers of land and building real estate shall be as under. What they are specifying that what are the qualifications for empanelment required and work experience required. Now, serial number 1, bachelor's degree in civil engineering, architecture or town planning or equivalent. If you are having education qualification of bachelor's degree, BE Civil, BTech, Architecture or Architecture, BArch, Town Planning or equivalent, then what will be the work experience required? 5 years of work experience in the field of valuation of real estate after completing the degree or equivalent. After completing the degree, the applications, what are in the remark column, it is mentioned that the applicants with these qualifications should preferably possess an additional qualification in form of a certification examination of the duration of 1 semester or above in subjects which are vital for valuation of real estate and not covered in the course curriculum of civil engineering, architecture and town planning, and which is conducted by recognized university established under the state or central acts. Here he is asking 6 months or 1 semester course in real estate valuation or land and building or related field. 6 months course in real estate valuation. He is asking about this in remarks. Now, second, diploma in civil engineering or architecture. Here is a star mark. We will see what does this mean in the end. In the end, they have mentioned that ceiling of 5 crore, as we have already discussed, for diploma holders, ceiling of 5 crores on value of property has been imposed for valuation of property by diploma holders in civil engineering or architecture. In case of both, retail loan has been as a corporate loan. Now, what are the work experience required for diploma holders? 8 years work experience in the field of valuation of real estate after completing the diploma. They should preferably complete the certification course in valuation of real estate as prescribed under serial number 1. Under serial number 1 means the same 6 months course in real estate valuation or 1 semester course is required for if you want to apply for this. Then point number 3, passes an examination in valuation of real estate recognized by the Government of India for recruitment to superior services or post conducted by any institution. If you have passed the examination of conducted by Government of India or recognized by Government of India for recruitment to superior services or post conducted by the institution, then 2 years work experience in the field of valuation of real estate after completing the examination. Then point number 4, master's degree in valuation of real estate awarded by a recognized university in India or university established under state or central acts. 2 years worth experience is required. If you are having master's in valuation degree, then you need to complete 2 years of work experience in the field of valuation of real estate after completing the examination. Then item number 5, chartered professional membership of the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors RICS or American Society of Appraisers, ASA, Appraiser Institute, AI, USA, other internationally reputed institution players who fulfill the criteria obtained by passing an examination equivalent to examination mentioned under serial number 3 and 4. 3 and 4. These are the points. Then work experience is not required since the process of procurement of membership of these organizations include training as an integral component. No further experience requirement is being prescribed. We have already seen that for diploma holder, 5 crore ceiling is there, up to 5 crore of value, not 5 crore of loan, 5 crore of value of the property. However, for fresh empanelment, preferably academically qualified valuers possessing postgraduate degree in valuation of real estate from a recognized university, that is, universities established under state or central act with 2 years of experience in valuation of real estate may be empaneled. They have made it clear if you are having a master's in valuation degree, postgraduate degree, then you will be preferred. I'm not saying, but it is mentioned in the empanelment notice. Now, valuation for plant and machinery, education, qualification, experience for empanelment of valuers for plant and machinery. They have again mentioned there is no act to regulate profession of valuation of plant and machinery in country. I think this is a previous version of this notice, but now since 2017, the profession of valuation is being regulated by the Companies Act 2013 for companies valuation purposes, and the regulator being the IBBI is in force now. The education qualification for empanelment as valuers for plant and machinery shall be as under. Same thing is there, only the qualification, the field of qualification is different. Bachelor's degree in mechanical, electrical, chemical production for plant and machinery. We are discussing about the plant and machinery. Bachelor's degree in mechanical, electrical, chemical production, electronics, computer, industrial engineering, and any other stream of engineering as required by the banks for conduct of valuation of plant and machinery and other. Work experience same as degree in civil engineering, here in degree in mechanical or allied branches. They need to complete the 5 years of experience, and the same 6 months course in rear plant and machinery valuation is must as per their notice. It is mentioned in remarks. The applicants with these qualifications should preferably possess an additional qualification in the form of a certification examination of duration of 1 semester or above in the subject such as vital or valuation of plant and machinery and not covered. It is the same thing. And for diploma in mechanical, electrical, production, chemical, electronics, computer, industrial engineering, and other stream engineering as required by the banks, then work experience of 8 years is required after diploma, and the 6 months or 1 semester course is also mentioned in remark column. And then master's degree in valuation. If you are having master's degree in valuation for plant and machinery, then work experience is reduced to 2 years. No more changes are there. It is mentioned again that if you are having master's degree in valuation for plant and machinery, then these persons or these valuers will be preferred with 2 years of experience in plant and machinery. Then point number 3 means category number 3 is valuers of agricultural land, education, qualification, experience for empanelment of valuers in agricultural land. There is no act to regulate profession of valuation in agricultural land. Here they are correct. There is no act which is regulating the profession of valuation of agricultural land as on date. There is no course available in our country for qualifying as a valuer of agricultural land. So valuer of agricultural land ought to have knowledge of the following principles of valuation: cost, price, and value and worth, various types of value, value elements, ingredient characteristics, annuities, capitalization, rate of capitalization, redemption of capital, three approaches to value: income approach, cost approach, market approach, laws applicable to agricultural land. I think every valuer, not only for agricultural land, every valuer should know all these 6 points: cost, price, and value. Each and every thing is necessary for all the valuers irrespective of the asset class, but they have mentioned we should stick on it. Till the courses are available, the empanelment may be carried out as per criteria laid down under Wealth Tax Rule 8. Here they have mentioned that the criteria laid down under Rule 8A, Category 3, means in 8A3, they have mentioned the valuer of agricultural land. And same is reproduced below. Rule 8A3, the valuer of agricultural land. It is mentioned under Wealth Tax Act 1957. The valuer of agricultural land other than plantation referred. They have cleared other than plantation. Referred sub-rule 4 shall have the following qualification, namely, he must be a graduate in agriculture science or recognized university and must have worked as a farm valuer for a period of not less than 5 years. Experience should be 5 years as a farm valuer. He must be a person formerly employed in the post under government as collector, deputy collector, means revenue officers. Mostly it is for revenue officers: collector, deputy collector, settlement officer, land valuation officer, superintendent of land records, agriculture officer, registrar under Registration Act 1908, or any other officer or equivalent rank performing similar functions, and must have retired or resigned from such employment after having rendered services in any one or more of the posts aforesaid for an aggregate period of not less than 5 years. Okay, now values of agricultural land for plantations. There are two different categories. This is agricultural land other than plantation. Now, in point number B, they are asking about agricultural land for plantations under Wealth Tax Act 8A, Rule 8A, Category 4. What are the education qualification? A valuer of coffee plantation, tea plantation, rubber plantation, or cardamom plantation, or as a case may be, shall have the following qualification, namely, he must have for a period of not less than 5 years owned or acted as a manager of a plantation as under. If the coffee, tea, rubber plantation, or as the case may be, he should be having an area under plantation not less than 40 hectares. 40 hectares का एरिया होगा. अगर कॉफी प्लांटेशन में उनका एक्सपीरियंस है, टी रबर प्लांटेशन में एक्सपीरियंस है और उसके मिलता जुलता कुछ है, तो 40 हेक्टेयर एरिया से कम नहीं होना चाहिए उनका एक्सपीरियंस, और 5 years का होना चाहिए. और इनकेस अगर कार्डामम प्लांटेशन है, having an area under plantation is not less than 4 hectares, तो 4 hectares से कम एरिया नहीं होना चाहिए. And he must be a person formerly employed under government as a collector. It is the same condition as mentioned here, means revenue officers and land record officers and others. The valuers of shares and other securities. In the case of these asset criteria laid down under Wealth Tax Rule 8A, Category 7 to be adopted. Now, valuation of shares and securities. Rule 8A, Part 7. The valuer of stock, shares, debentures, securities, shares in partnership firm, and business assets, including goodwill, but mostly this is used for intangible assets, including goodwill, but excluding those referred in sub-rules 2 to 6 and 8 to 11, shall have the following qualification, namely, He must be a member of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India or the Institute of Cost and Works Accountant of India or the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. उनको इन तीनों में से किसी एक का मेंबर होना जरूरी है. And he must have been practicing as a chartered accountant or a cost and works accountant or a company secretary for a period of not less than 10 years. And his gross receipt from such practice should not be less than 50,000 rupees in any 3 of the 5 preceding years. It is very much clear. Now, point number F, membership of Valuers Association. Which are the approved Valuers Association as prescribed under this notice? Valuer shall be a member in good standing of any one of these Valuers Association. Institute of Valuers IOV, Institution of Estate Managers and Appraisers ESMA, IESMA, Practicing Valuers Association of India PVAI, the Institute of Company Secretaries in India ICSI, the Indian Institute of Valuers IIV, the Institute of Cost Accountants of India ICMI, and the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India ICAI, Association of Certified Valuers and Analysts ACVA, Center of Valuation Studies Research and Training Association CVSRTA. Now Council of Engineers and Valuers, Divyajyoti Foundation, on any other association registered as RVO with IBBI. Means you have to be a member of any RVO, just like Council of Engineers and Valuers, CEV IAF RVO, or any other such type of institution or organization which is recognized by IBBI. Minimum or maximum age requirement. Age is an important criteria. While empaneling valuers, the minimum age for empanelment shall be 25 years, and there is no maximum age limit for a valuer to remain on the panel. This point is to be noted carefully. There is no maximum age limit for a valuer to remain in the panel. ऐसा काफी लोगों में मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग है कि अगर 60 या 70 इयर्स के हो गए तो एम्पैनलमेंट प्रोसेस के लिए अप्लाई नहीं करना है, बट देयर इज नथिंग लाइक दैट. There is no maximum age limit prescribed for a valuer to remain on the panel. References, you have to provide 3 references, letters to the bank, and bank need to verify the quality of services provided by the valuer on the previous instances. Before empaneling the valuers on the panel, the referee shall be either from किससे आपने रेफरेंस लेटर्स लेने हैं. 3 आपको रेफरेंस लेटर्स देने हैं. Either they should be bank manager where previously the valuer had done valuation, or companies or for whom the valuer had previously done valuation. किसी आप कंपनी से भी ले सकते हैं जिसके लिए आपने वैल्यूएशन की है. The reference letter shall be on the letterhead of the bank, financial company, any other company where valuation have been done, and shall be duly signed by the senior level manager or officer. Now, what are the category of valuers as prescribed by the bank? The objective of categorization of valuers is to ensure that while lesser value assignments are handled by relatively junior valuers and senior valuers can handle higher value valuations, the empanelment of valuers therefore shall be in following category. They have mentioned 3 categories, A, B, and C in serial number 1, 2, 3. And for A category, the work undertaking valuation more than 10 years. If he is having experience more than 10 years, then he will be empaneled as in category A valuer. And value of property for assignment of valuation, there is no limit. He can do any valuation of any limit. And for category B, if he is having experience more than 5 years and less than 10 years, up to 10 years, then he is restricted to do the valuation up to 50 crores. And for category C, if he is experienced up to 5 years only, then he is restricted to do valuation up to 5 crores of value only. In case of diploma holders being eligible, it is the same thing repeated again. In category C, diploma holders being empaneled in category C. In case of diploma holders being eligible for empanelment to undertake valuation, work experience for 8 years in field of valuation after completing the diploma is required, and they can undertake valuation property, plant and machinery up to maximum value of 5 crore. Now, valuers need to furnish proof of experience. Any one of the following may be accepted as proof of experience. What are the proof of experience to be provided by a valuer to be attached with the application form? Now, number one, letter of empanelment by any valuer of financial institution, FI. Letter of empanelment by any court of India. Letter of appointment as valuer consultant by Government of India, any state government or municipality or any municipal corporation. Letter of appointment as a valuer employed by Government of India, any state government, any municipality or municipal corporation. Letter of appointment as a valuer employed by a limited company engaged in the business of valuation. Rest you can read up to point number 8, certificate of experience as a valuer from present previous employer hiring entity and entities listed above, containing date of appointment and years of experience. Employer hiring entity must be engaged in the business of valuation for at least 5 years. The experience of the valuer shall be calculated from the date of his first empanelment with the bank or financial institution, high court, as per experience certificate from employer hiring entity. And these are the terms of empanelment of valuers mentioned in Appendix 4. What are the terms of engagement of empanelment of valuers? Empaneled valuers shall be engaged by the bank on the following terms. These are the terms and conditions on which you will be empaneled as a valuer for the bank, and you need to sign for on this engagement terms of engagement. Commencement of work. The valuer shall commence the valuation work after a letter of appointment is issued to a valuer by the bank. आपको काम तभी शुरू करना है जब आपके पास एक वर्क ऑर्डर आ जाए या लेटर ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट इशू किया जाए बैंक की तरफ से। यहां पर उन्होंने बिल्कुल क्लियर कर दिया, अगर कोई मैनेजर आपको वर्क देता है तो आपके पास लेटर ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट होना जरूरी है। आप उनसे इंसिस्ट करिए, सर यहां पर पॉइंट नंबर 1 में लिखा हुआ है लेटर अपॉइंटमेंट होना चाहिए, तो आप मुझे लेटर ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट दे दीजिए। और ये लेटर अपॉइंटमेंट एक हमारे अलग से एक वीडियो बना हुआ है, उसमें बिल्कुल क्लियरली एक्सप्लेन किया गया है लेटर ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट वैल्यूअर के लिए क्यों जरूरी है और वो कितने कहां पर काम आता है और कितने आपको चीजों से वो बचा कर रखता है। लेटर अपॉइंटमेंट बहुत जरूरी है एक वैल्यूअर को बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द कमेंसमेंट ऑफ वर्क लेना। ड्यूटीज ऑफ द वैल्यूअर. The valuer shall perform the duties as described in the handbook on policy, standards and procedure of real estate valuation by banks and HFLs in India, 2011 of the IBBI. This is a circular issued by IBA, Handbook of Policy, Standards and Procedure of Real Estate Valuation by Banks and HFIs in India. It is issued in 2011. And you can find it on either on internet, or this circular is also available. This handbook is also available on CEV websites also in cevnews.in. You can find in the search window. Now, assistance by bank officials. The valuer shall be provided support as described in the above handbook. You can refer the points mentioned in this handbook and you will be provided the support as described in this handbook about for assistance by bank officers. Confidentiality and non-disclosure The valuer shall maintain confidentiality of the work being undertaken and shall not disclose information to any other person other than the person who has issued the appointment letter to the valuer. This is very, very important point. And the next point is also related to this. The valuer shall ensure that the employees of his organization also follow the policy of confidentiality and non-disclosure. So, मेरा रिकमेंडेशन यही है कि जब भी आप कोई एम्प्लॉय डेप्यूट करते हैं या आप एम्प्लॉय को आप एम्प्लॉय कोई रखते हैं तो उनके साथ एक NDA नॉन डिस्क्लोजर एग्रीमेंट साइन जरूर करिए. कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी एंड NDA उसको इन शॉर्ट बोला जाता है. CN मेरी रिकमेंडेशन है कि जब भी आप कोई भी एम्प्लॉय अपॉइंट करें तो उनके साथ एक कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी एंड नॉन डिस्क्लोजर एग्रीमेंट NDA इसको इन शॉर्ट बोला जाता है. दिस एग्रीमेंट इज आल्सो अवेलेबल ऑन आवर वेबसाइट फॉर मेंबर्स. If you are a member of CEV, then you will be eligible to download this agreement from our website. Then तो आप उसके साथ नॉन डिस्क्लोजर एग्रीमेंट एंड ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी जरूर साइन करें सो दैट के आपको इस ये काफी ज्यादा आगे प्रॉब्लम से बचा सकता है. नेक्स्ट, द वैल्यूअर शैल complete the assignment within the prescribed time limit as agreed to in the appointment letter. In case the valuer takes up the assignment but does not deliver the valuation report in a reasonable time, even after 3 reminders, the bank shall take necessary steps to recommend the case for adjudication by the conflict resolution committee, and the meanwhile appoint another valuer to undertake the assignment. In case the valuer takes up the assignment but is not in position to deliver due to any genuine reason, hardship, or contingency, the valuer shall inform the bank of the same, and some extension of time may be given to the valuer to complete the assignment. These points are mentioned in the terms of engagement of Empanelment of Valuers. The valuer shall not. Now, what are the things valuer should not do? The valuer shall not contract the work to any other valuer, but valuer shall carry out the work himself. It is very important point. You should not depend or contract the work to any other valuer or any of your employee also, because they have made it clear that valuer shall carry out the work himself. So you should visit the site and you should take the measurements by yourself. All communication between the bank and the valuer shall be in writing or email. This is point to be noted that if you want to communicate to the bank, then either it should be in writing or through email. Preferably you should write an email so that you can take everything on record. Any disagreement, dispute which cannot be resolved amicably between the bank and the valuer shall be referred to the conflict resolution committee of the bank. Such a referral can be made either by the bank or the valuer. As a valuer, you can also refer your case to the conflict resolution committee, or bank can also refer this your case to the conflict resolution committee. And this terms of engagement to be signed by the valuer who need to empanel, who is intended to empanel in the bank. And this appendix 5. This is the list of zonal offices with addresses, zonal offices addresses where you need to apply: Agra, Ahmedabad, Bhopal, Chennai, Dehradun, Delhi, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Ludhiana, Mumbai, Shimla, and Varanasi. So this is the total empanelment notice issued by Punjab National Bank on 7th of November 2025. for empanelment as a valuer under SARFAESI Act. This is all from my side. Thank you very much. So friends, thank you very much for listening this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe our Registered Valuers Club for getting all professional updates. Thank you very much.